This is Steve Geyer's 1993 190E. Steve's here with me. He's going to talk about this car. This is an incredible 190E. Started life as a 190E 2.6 limited edition. So it's got the carbon fiber trim and the black and red Sportline leather interior in it. Absolutely beautiful. He's got some 17-inch AMG monoblocks on it. Look at that interior. That's the interior to have on a 190. Oh, what's that? What's that right there? Yes, that looks like a dogleg 5-speed transmission. That's not supposed to be in this car. Very good interior on this car. Beautiful tinted windows on this car. From the factory, this was a emblem delete car too. It didn't have emblems on the trunk lid. We'll move around to the front and take a look at this. Oh, what is that? Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. It's a 3.6 liter M104 AMG motor out of a C36. And yes, it does fit. Steve's going to talk about this because he's definitely much more knowledgeable in this area than I am. You want to talk about the engine, Steve?
Yeah, it's a I got out of a 95 C36 that I parted out, and I went through the motor, put new bearings, and did the head, and all that kind of stuff. Swapped it in. This was a 2.6, so it was a pretty straightforward swap. Mechanically, it all just bolts in. It's really easy. The wiring and that kind of stuff takes a lot more time and a lot more patience. It's this is all stock. It's all original. I'm running the original HFM computer for the engine, the throttle actuator for the throttle. So we had to, custom wire all that stuff in. And my goal with the car was to make it look like it was factory stock. So it's, it didn't look all hacked up with harness and stuff.
Definitely looks factory.
We only haven't finished up some of the wiring back there in the corner. I got to just kind of wrap up and make it look a little prettier, and still I'm working on an intake for it. I got that crappy little cone filter on it now just to drive it to the show today here, but
it's a work in progress. I think everybody understands that.
I'm gonna
Temporary.
Try and get some sort of factory airbox, or either that or drop a pipe down below the bumper or something.
For a true cold air intake.
Yeah. I couldn't fit the C36 air intake pipe on it. It fit, but it was touching the hood.
Notice that. So that's the standard E320 crossover pipe, right?
Yeah, that's from a 97 E320.
And that clears okay with? Yeah, it does. It clears.
That clears fine.
You put a new headliner in this too.
Just put a new hood pad in it.
Yeah.
And
look good.
with the C36 pipe, I had to take the headliner out completely, and it still touched the hood. So every time I hit the gas, the hood bowed up.
Okay. Okay.
So I figured probably better just put the shorter one on for now.
Where you have the computers right back there, the HFM computer, and
yeah, I basically converted a factory module box from a 93, 94, 95 E320, and
like a CAN box, or
just the whole computer bracket and all that.
Well, the bracket assembly.
Custom fit it back behind the battery there, like where it would be on a 124 and all the other cars.
That's an excellent idea.
I still have a cover that I have to put over it, but you can see like the mass relay and a bunch of wiring and stuff that's still just sitting there looking kind of ugly. But
yeah, this is a work in progress. I think. But, I think we know that you've still got a little bit more work to do on this. So
once I get that stuff cleaned up, yeah, it'll look.
That looks pretty damn good so far.
But
And you completely rebuilt this motor. You took the entire motor apart, right?
Yep. Yeah, it only had like 140,000 on it, but I figured while it was out, I did everything, put, new chain and tensioner. Like I said, we did the head. Had the head flow tested, and it actually just stock from AMG. It was a really, really good flowing head, so we didn't touch it at all. And then just cleaned everything, repowder coated the valve cover, and all that kind of stuff. I went with the stock color just because I thought, trying to keep it look like it's original.
The car that Mercedes-Benz should have built.
Yeah, exactly.
In collaboration with AMG.
That's the theory, the car that should have been built. And then I finally sourced a single mass flywheel from a 300E for it, and then we custom cut it, took about 7 pounds off of it. And
was that a single mass flywheel? Was that from a Sportline?
No, it was just from a standard 300E. Up until about 89, it was stock with a single mass, any of the 6 cylinders. So I got it from Europe, from Germany, from the wrecking area. They're plentiful there, but they're really hard to find here.
Yeah, exactly.
But, did that, and then I converted it over to a 5-speed. I put a 5-speed from a 16 valve in it. I got a spec brand clutch. It's a stage 3, so it's carbon Kevlar clutch, a 6 puck.
Is that a custom built clutch for this?
Yeah,
I mean, custom make that for you.
They offer it. I mean, it's kind of custom, but it's readily available. So, and it's okay. It's a little sensitive, but it's still breaking in. This thing doesn't even have 100 miles on it.
So you use the pedal. This was an automatic originally, so you put the entire pedal assembly out of a 16 valve in here. Is that what you did?
Yeah, one of my 16 valves that I was parting out. I just pedal assembly and then new slave and master cylinders and throw bearing and all that. And
you rebuilt that transmission as well, also. So that was more or less a new transmission.
Yeah, I went through it and put bearings in it and stuff just for good measure. I have a 16 valve limited slip for it. I haven't put in yet. I haven't done anything to the brakes or any of that stuff yet. I got to get all that done. I don't even have Euro headlights in it. Still got these crappy looking US lights that are all beat up.
The Euro headlights are on the agenda, I'm sure.
I got to get rid of them clear corner lenses too. I don't know if I'm going to go with like Euro dark ambers or maybe smoked or something. I don't know. I'm going to do something. I haven't really done anything cosmetically to it yet. I'm going to get the tint out of it because the tint is all turning purple. It's, it's really old. It's got a Harley sticker in the back.
Harley sticker. Well, this is definitely a beautiful car. I mean, this is one of 700 produced for model year 1993, limited edition, black leather, the two-tone interior, carbon fiber trim. It's a perfect car to do a conversion on.
Yeah, it was a fun car to start with. I never really planned to do one of these, but I've been taking care of this car for the original owner for years, and believe it or not, this car has 212,000 on it. So
you bought it from the original owner?
Yeah, she, I'd worked on the car for years, taking care of her, and I always told her if she wants to get rid of it, let me know, because it's been a garage its whole life, and it's in really good shape for what it is. And she finally bought a brand new BMW, so I picked it up a few years ago.
Well, it's definitely, the paint is in excellent condition. You added the AMG monoblocks. Very nice touch.
Yeah, they're just kind of temporary. I haven't really...
Are they 17 by 7.5 in the front and 17 by 8.5 in the rear?
Yeah.
You're running the staggered setup?
Yeah, finally I had to roll the fenders just because they were rubbing so bad.
Both the front and the rear, or just the back? So you rolled the fenders in the back?
I haven't done anything with ride height or anything, but there's a huge speaker box in the back, so a bunch of weight in the trunk, so I got to get rid of that. I don't even have a radio in this thing right now.
Work in progress. Low on the priority level.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about a radio. I'd rather spend money on good exhaust at this point. I got these cool taillights out of Germany. They were always my favorite taillights. They're aftermarket MHWs, but
MHW makes good stuff.
It's nice because they're smoked on the side and the reverse.
Yeah, they look really good. I love that license plate.
Yeah, I decided to go with kind of a funky plate for it. I don't want to put any badges on it. These didn't have badges.
Exactly.
I don't really like the badges anyhow, but sooner or later I got late 129 brakes to put on the front, and front and back, and then I put the limited slip diff in it. And I'll probably, I got to get the ride height where I want it, and then we'll probably throw some paint at it here before too long. The paint's not bad, but it's got a lot of little 20-year-old marks on it, so do that. Paint the window trim and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's typical for the older cars, for that trim to kind of turn that bronze color.
Yeah. Well, other than that, it's a fun little car.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it.
All right, well, that's Steve Geyer's 190E 3.6 liter AMG powered beast.